Hey Michelle, so here's your overhead squat screening. So for this screening, I kind of explained to you, it's all about the movement. It's not about strength or speed or anything like that. We're looking for compensations and asymmetries, just flaws in the movement that may predict injury or hinder sports performance. The way it's graded is on a 1 to 3 scale, where 3 would be perfect, flawless, everything looks great. 2, there would be like maybe one flaw, and then 1, there's 2 or more flaws. So you got a 1, but it was a pretty high one. The main thing that I saw is, if you look over on the right, if you see how you're loading your right hip so that your back's sinking to the right like that, this knee angle compared to this one, that's an asymmetry. Asymmetries you want to clean up right away, just because it just shows us that either you're using one leg way more or that one leg's tighter than the other. According to your table screen, it's probably that you're just using one leg a little bit more. Maybe it's your dominant leg. But you still want to fix that, because if you're constantly putting more force with that one, then the muscles are going to get a little bit tighter, and then it'll be like you're running around with a pair of jeans with one leg that's really tight and one leg that's loose, and that's just going to throw your whole body out of whack. So that was the first thing. So if we can teach you to even this out so that you're not really distributing all your weight onto one leg. If you also noticed when you were goblet squatting earlier, you had a tendency to hold it off center of your chest. That's probably just your natural compensation, since when you squat down, your center of gravity is now shifted to the right rather than it being in the center of your body. So you naturally held the weight there. Okay, the other thing I saw was that you're a tiny bit quad dominant. Generally when we squat, we want the knees to be at that line, so yours come past the line, so they're going over the toes a little bit too much. I think part of that's just because you have long legs. Part of it's because you're a volleyball player, and therefore you use your quads a lot because you have that quick jump. Either way, sometimes if the quads get too overactive, you'll start to get a lot of knee pain. So we want to fix that issue as well. Like I said, those are the main 2 things that I saw. You actually were able to keep pretty good in your upper back. One thing that you usually see in a lot of athletes is that their upper back is so tight that they can't even get that bar anywhere close to this line. Because generally, for a perfect screening, you'd want that bar in line with the heels. Yours is maybe like, 6 inches off? So it's really not that far, so I was actually pretty impressed with that. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. Thanks.